fighting tonight out of Canada.
It's rare, but some athletes are destined for greatness.
Please welcome Bazooka Joe Valtellini.
Now inducted into the Glory Kickboxing Hall of Fame, a world-renowned combat sports promotion, Joseph Valtellini has transcended the sport of kickboxing.
Deliver a couple of left hooks to the body. Daniels goes down.
But before he was breaking records, he was learning how to break boards right here in Scarborough.
Well, it was actually watching martial arts films with my father as a kid that inspired me to get into martial arts.
Valtellini, nicknamed Bazooka Joe, was hooked, and it didn't take long for the Taekwondo black belt to decide he wanted to compete. Kickboxing was illegal in Canada at the time, so his career was mostly spent fighting abroad.
Every fight I was a huge underdog because no one knew who I was. I didn't have a chance to build my name. So when I got to the big show, I was fighting guys with 100 professional fights when I had 7 or 8. And no one gave me a chance. No one knew who I was. Everyone thinks, kickboxer from Canada. There's nothing there. So a lot of that was proving to them was like, no, I can be the best in the world.
With an impressive record of 12 wins, with 10 of those wins coming by knockout and only 2 losses, Valtellini not only credits his parents for the success, but also the city of Scarborough. So the retired fighter, who also has a degree in education, decided to open a gym and says he couldn't see himself doing it anywhere else but the Agincourt South-Malvern West community.
In a community like Scarborough, having a gym is a positive influence. I'm hoping to get a lot more young kids in here and give them a path of martial arts. And I still think the biggest problem is the negative stereotype around martial arts. You talk to a lot of parents and they think, oh, well, why am I going to teach my kid to fight? When people who know martial arts, it's not about the contact and the fighting. Yes, it's part of it, but you're learning discipline from a young age, respect, structure, routine, confidence.
Valtellini has shifted his focus to also training the next generation of champions, fighters like Isabella Filipazzo, who will compete in a tournament in the new year for a chance to win $100,000 and a pro contract.
I'm feeling extremely confident. She does have a lot of experience and, the titles, but let's remember, I'm training at the best team in the world. I'm training with the greatest kickboxer, Bazooka Joe. Joe definitely was an inspiration to me growing up. I knew what my goals were in the sport and I wanted to align myself with people who could get me to that place, and he's definitely the person to do it.
Izzy's one of those fighters that I have on my team that is the future. And one of the things that I noticed is the mentality. Mentality is everything. I mean, the way you show up, the discipline, the respect, as I mentioned, she has it all.
Scarborough born and raised, and staying home to mold the next generation of fighters steps away from where he grew up. In Scarborough, I'm Rowe for City News.